It's an immediate change in policy for
The fact that I had to record this damn introduction 4 times tells me we're just going to go ahead and get to the video. New York, what's up?
It's an immediate change in policy for the Onondaga County Sheriff's Office after an 11-year-old girl was placed in handcuffs for around 7 minutes on a city street just before 3 yesterday afternoon.
And deputies thought she was the girl who just stole a car. Turns out they were wrong. And from now on, parents will be notified as soon as a child is detained like this. Caught on cell phone video.
Wait, I'm actually so confused. I'm scared.
An 11-year-old girl handcuffed on a South Side street. Two sheriff's deputies telling her why.
So I'm wearing the exact same thing you're wearing. They stole what? Car. Oh.
The car thief they're looking for also reportedly wearing a pink jacket and camo-style pants.
Pink those are camo pants.
Pink jacket, exact same description.
Yeah.
So, you know.
The girls telling deputies they just got out of school and were playing in the snow.
Listen, it is what it is. If you're honest, it'll make it easy. Everything's going to be okay. Here, we're going to keep it with her so she can call her parents. Okay?
No, girl, you gonna tell me this ain't you? Let me see.
After comparing a dash camera photo of the girl who stole the car to the 11-year-old detained, it's determined the 11-year-old isn't the thief.
I mean, I'm sorry. You can see how they could match that description.
After another apology, the girls are told they are good to go.
Oh, I'm tired of this place.
The sheriff's office releasing a photo of the suspect they were looking for, photo on the left, compared to the 11-year-old girl placed in handcuffs, photo on the right. Sheriff Toby Shelley did meet with the child's mother. He is defending handcuffing the 11-year-old, calling it lawful within policy, common practice in law enforcement. But going forward, deputies will notify a parent or guardian when a child is detained as part of a criminal investigation, no matter how brief the encounter. We have the sheriff's full explanation and statement on localsyr.com.
If you care to hear it. Damn, New York. I be torn between being like this dude who covers stories like a journalist and being like, nah, I just be seeing shit going on and I have an opinion about it, right? And if I could be honest, you know, which I try to do the great majority of the time, unless I'm heavily motivated not to, I'd rather beat them up who be seeing shit going on and have a lot of opinions about it, man. Don't expect me to sound appropriate. Don't expect me to fit none of the social norms as it pertains to media, man. I'm not. I'm just a motherfucker who got a lot of opinions. Most of them are countercultural. I'm not surprised to hear this sheriff 100% back his policies, man. I didn't make a video yesterday. This is beautiful Friday night in South Florida, and that was Thursday night. I didn't make a video, but I released a video that I made. They grappled their own car in Arizona. They were looking for a man. They grappled a car being driven by a woman with her baby in it, man. Then they pulled out their guns and they detained them at gunpoint. It was the wrong people. They were looking for a man. The car they grappled was being driven by a lady and her baby. And here we are in, where was this at? New York. So I just want to speak civilly. Like I said, the cowards. Oh, the video. Why I didn't drop a video? I'm sorry. Let me clean that up. So I was in Broward County. They had a situation going on. And long story short, after everything was pretty much resolved, that they escalated, the sergeant comes up to me and he says, well, you know, a bunch of BS. You know what I mean? But basically, he was backing his guys. He said, I came to check on my guy. But he was backing his guys. So what I'm trying to tell you is when cops back cops, when the government backs cops, who's surprised here? I mean, on the surface, I want to say, you know, obviously, I hope somebody who actually has a heart, not just a part of the machine like these Johnnies, you know, an attorney, an experienced attorney in these types of matters, gets involved with this case, not to take advantage of this family and this very questionable, and I'm being like their situation, but actually to, you know, get some type of justice, because we know it ain't going to be no real criminal justice in this shit. So, homie already say he cool with everything that happened. All right, now, lawful and civil. as a Johnny, man. Just a little girl running. I'm not gonna pretend with everybody that cops are just always thinking crazy and outside the box. No, man, kids do some of the most horrendous things that human beings have ever done, even 11-year-olds. Yes, it happens. So I'm not gonna say they just crazy for being super on guard because the alleged suspect is a child. Nah, no, man, fuck that. Y'all kids be wilding too. So yeah, be on guard. But listen, contextual awareness, man. What they call it, situational awareness. Is she running? Is she resisting? I mean, is she that is she that intelligent of an 11-year-old that she's putting on this stage, poised composure to manipulate y'all when she really is the car suspect? You couldn't pull out that damn picture and look at it before you put her in handcuffs and made her stand there for 7 minutes or so. I'm laughing, but clearly that's nothing funny about this situation, man. And then in the end, y'all do the Johnny shit. You can understand why, right? No, man. Guys, how many times do I have to respectfully, insinuate? Let me just, what word am I looking for here, man? Just present to you guys. Never agree with cops. I also think that's part of their training. They actually, just like they raise their voices and stuff to try to scare you and intimidate you under their power because they power hungry. I think part of their training is to always get you to see things their way. They ask dumbass questions like that. You understand, right? You can see, right? No, mother, I don't get to it. You know what that kind of shit gets called? In the real world, the world that y'all don't have to abide within the boundaries of, let any adults, especially like y'all look like a couple out there kidnapping a handcuffed 11-year-old. Man, the public gonna get on y'all ass with y'all Johnny so y'all get off the hook. You know who else gonna get on y'all ass? They gonna say y'all did that shit because that was a black kid. And then the people who hate to admit that racism exists, especially if white people are the perpetrators of it, are gonna say, well, no, there y'all go playing the race card again. But motherfuckers are gonna say that, rightfully so. And rightfully so because you have a history of, you and your ancestors and your people got a history of doing shit like that to people just because they ain't white. So when you do something like that to a motherfucker who ain't white, it's a fair assumption and a question to ask if you did it because they not white. Because one thing I'm thinking watching this damn video is that I just wonder if that was either one of those people's children or one of their friends' 11-year-old daughter, would they have handled it in a more sensible and gentle way? Or if they would have still handcuffed that child that was not resisting and not putting up any type of anything, if they would have still handcuffed on the side of the road and just held her down. I just think at some point, guys, I guess my takeaway from this video is that, and I guess people would love, especially on the type of platform I have on this one, people would love to say, nah, it's just cops that behave like this. No, this is human behavior. Cops are the ones who get certified to operate in it like this with immunity. This is very human, but humans do this shit to humans all the time. So I know I'm probably on a soapbox when I say this, but man, while we crucifying these cops as we should for their behavior in this video, make sure we examine ourselves too. There's nobody that we would treat like this just because we had the power, authority, or liberty to. And they were vulnerable enough not to be able to defend themselves. And that is my light interpretation of this damn video, guys, because ain't no way in the hell you think this is what I really want to say about this bullshit. This is no way. Now, let me be clear. I said this is my light interpretation of it. I didn't say I fabricated anything I said. I'm saying what I said. I'm just being clear that, of course, I have so many more thoughts about what happened and, how it should be addressed in and outside of law enforcement. I'm praying for that baby girl, man. Tell me what that shit did to her heart.
It's an immediate change in policy for the Onondaga County Sheriff's Office after an 11-year-old girl was placed in handcuffs for around 7 minutes on a city street just before 3 yesterday afternoon.
And deputies thought she was the girl who just stole a car. Turns out they were wrong.
Listen, it is what it is. If you're honest, it'll make it easy. Everything's going to be okay. Here, we're going to keep it with her so she can call her parents. Okay?
No, girl, you're going to tell me this ain't you?
Let me see.
After comparing a dash camera photo of the girl who stole the car to the 11-year-old detained, it's determined the 11-year-old isn't the thief.
I mean, I'm sorry. You can see how they could match that description.
After another apology, the girls are told they are good to go.
Oh, I'm tired of this place.
The sheriff's office released a statement and home is standing fully behind his people. Them kids, they already tired of this bush. I forgot to tell y'all, man, what I always end my videos saying 99% of the time: know your rights. And what else? Teach your children their rights. Because cops are going to lie to them, illegally detain, arrest, and murder them and tell them, like, if you're just honest, everything will be okay. Bruh. What do cops know about honesty? Thank you if you made it this far. If you liked the video, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it. If you care to go a little further than that, maybe even subscribe, hit the notification bell. Check out a few of the other videos on the channel. Either way, y'all be safe.